To clarify the Luis Ortiz situation, this is the real and only version of the current process. Mr. Sulaiman and the WBC have not suspended or removed Luis from their rankings. The WBC's decision was as follows. They did not sanction the fight based off the fact that they are worried for Luis's health. And to be honest, I must respect and admire their decision because I agree the fighter's health is paramount. So the WBC will schedule a visit with one of their approved physicians to check Luis's health and make sure he is 100% healthy and fit to fight, and that the blood pressure pills will not affect him physically. Once Luis has passed all physical exams and is medically cleared to fight by the WBC, we will begin to work on a possible fight towards the end of the year. Also, once all is resolved, we hope that we can reschedule the Wilder fight in the first quarter of next year. Wilder has shown much interest in fighting Ortiz and the best fighters in the division, so I know it will not be a hard fight to renegotiate. Thank you to everyone for your support. This soon will be corrected and Luis can continue on with his career. Those are the words of Jiminez, the manager of Luis Ortiz. This is very interesting. This is certainly going to add fuel to the fire of the people out there who believe that there's some type of conspiracy going on. And I include Jarrell Miller in this because Jarrell Miller believes there's a conspiracy to have any dangerous opponent scheduled to face Deontay Wilder fail a doping test by foul means. This is what a lot of people believe, and what Ortiz's manager has said here is going to add fuel to that fire. Why? Because if what Jiminez has just said here is correct, then Ortiz hasn't been popped for any PED. They've looked at what he's taken and they said, okay, it's not safe for you to fight. Ortiz did come out and say something like he got rushed to hospital or whatever. So it's not a case where Ortiz is going to get suspended. It's not a case where Ortiz has been taking something illegal. It's a case where the WBC have said, oh, no, you can't fight because we're worried about your health. Isn't it up to the fighter or the commission where the fight is taking place to worry about those kind of things? This fight was going to take place in New York, right? So the New York Boxing Commission, they're the ones who do the medicals and decide whether Ortiz is fit to fight or not. Since when did the WBC start stepping in and saying, no, you can't fight? Well, since when has that been their job? I understand the clean boxing program and making sure fighters are not juicing, but as far as saying who's medically fit to fight and who's not, I wasn't aware that that was the WBC's job. So again, this strange decision is going to add fuel to the fire. And people are going to say, look, this proves that the WBC are colluding with Team Wilder to help him avoid top fights. And he only used Ortiz's name to basically publicize himself and publicize this Deverne fight, which he was going to take all along. A lot of people are going to say this. Again, I'm not saying I subscribe to this particular belief, but when statements are made like this, if this information is accurate, then you can understand why a lot more people are going to start to actually believe that narrative. So anyway, 1 second, people, let me take a sip of this tea before I break out in a coughing fit. It's ginger tea with honey and lemon for those who are determined to know. So yeah, let me know what you think about this Luis Ortiz situation. Do you find it suspicious? Does it confirm what you felt all along? Or do you think that the WBC are just being diligent and they're doing the right thing here? Or maybe the WBC are being diplomatic. Maybe they suspect that Luis Ortiz was juicing, but they can't 100% prove it. So they've said, okay, let's say that you can't take the fight because of medical grounds and we need to make sure you're going to be okay since you said you got rushed to hospital and all that kind of thing. So maybe it's that, you know, maybe it's not even the WBC colluding. Maybe it's just them using another reason to stop Ortiz from fighting while they continue investigating him because they're not sure about whether he took anything else, whether he used these drugs as masking agents. Who knows? Let me know how you feel in the comment section below, people. It's happening. I'm out.